Have you ever stopped to wonder where the electricity that powers your life actually comes from? When you flip a switch, charge your phone, or turn on the air conditioner, it's not magic. That power travels from a power plant, often located hundreds of kilometers away. In this video, we're going to dive deep and clearly understand why we need power plants, the different types, how they generate electricity, and most importantly, why clean, renewable energy is our future. Let's start with the basics. So, why are power plants so essential? Simply put, electricity is the backbone of our modern world. Our homes need it for lights, refrigerators, and all our gadgets. Hospitals rely on it for life-saving machines. Industries need it to run motors and production lines. Even our infrastructure, like airports, metro systems, and data centers, would be useless without a constant supply of electricity. But here's the challenge. Electricity is difficult to store in large quantities. It has to be generated continuously, second by second, to match our demand. This is precisely why we need power plants. They generate electricity around the clock, meet our ever-increasing demand, maintain a stable supply, and deliver it safely and reliably 24/7. Think about a major city like Dubai or Riyadh. They require thousands of megawatts of power every single second. Only massive, large-scale power plants can handle that kind of load. Now, how do these massive facilities actually work? It's fascinating because no matter the type, most power plants follow one fundamental principle: energy conversion. It's a step-by-step process. First, you start with a primary energy source. This could be coal, natural gas, flowing water, the sun's rays, or the wind. This primary source is used to create mechanical energy, usually by turning something. This mechanical energy then rotates a machine called a turbine. The spinning turbine is connected to a generator, and as the generator spins, it produces electrical energy. The generator itself works on a principle called electromagnetic induction. So, whether it's burning coal or capturing wind, the final goal is always the same: spin that generator. Only the initial energy source changes. Let's explore the main types of power plants you'll find around the world. First up, we have thermal power plants. These are the most common traditional type, and they use coal, oil, or natural gas as fuel. Here's how it works. The fuel is burned in a massive boiler, and the intense heat produced is used to turn water into high-pressure steam. This powerful steam is then directed to spin a steam turbine, which in turn drives the generator to make electricity. You'll find huge coal power plants in countries like India and China, while the Middle East heavily relies on natural gas power plants. The main advantages are their reliability and ability to produce a huge amount of power. However, the downsides are significant. They cause air pollution, release large amounts of carbon dioxide, and are subject to fluctuating fuel costs. Next, we have hydroelectric power plants, which harness the energy of moving water. These plants are built around large dams that store vast amounts of water in a reservoir. When electricity is needed, water is released from the dam, and its powerful flow rushes through turbines, causing them to spin and rotate the generators. The Hoover Dam in the USA and the Three Gorges Dam in China are incredible examples of this technology. Hydroelectric power is fantastic because it's a clean energy source with no fuel cost, and the plants have a very long operational life. The limitations, however, are that they require enormous areas of land, can impact local ecosystems, and their power output depends on rainfall and water levels. Then there's the powerhouse of energy, the nuclear power plant. These facilities use atomic energy, specifically a process called nuclear fission, to generate electricity. In a reactor, atoms are split apart, releasing an incredible amount of heat. This heat is used to produce steam, which, just like in a thermal plant, spins a turbine connected to a generator. Countries like France generate a majority of their electricity from nuclear power. The biggest advantage is the sheer volume of power they can produce from a tiny amount of fuel, all with very low carbon emissions. But they also come with major challenges. The initial construction cost is extremely high. There's the issue of safely managing radioactive waste, and public safety concerns are always paramount. Now let's move into the renewable options, starting with solar power plants. These harness the immense energy of the sun. There are two main types: solar photovoltaic, or PV, and solar thermal. The most common type is PV. When sunlight hits solar panels, it excites electrons and creates a direct current, or DC, electricity. An inverter then converts this DC electricity into alternating current, or AC, which is what we use in our homes. We see this technology everywhere now, from rooftop solar panels on individual houses to massive solar farms stretching across deserts, like those being built in Saudi Arabia. The benefits are clear. It's clean, renewable, has low maintenance costs, and produces zero emissions. The main limitation is that it's dependent on sunlight, so it doesn't generate power at night, and large farms require a lot of land. Another key player in clean energy is the wind power plant. As the name suggests, these use the power of the wind. You've probably seen them, giant turbines with long blades. When the wind blows, it pushes against the blades, causing them to rotate. This rotation spins a generator located inside the turbine's housing, producing electricity. Wind farms are very common across Europe and North America. Just like solar, wind energy is clean, renewable, and has no fuel cost. The primary challenge is its variability. Power can only be generated when the wind is blowing at the right speed, which isn't always predictable. So, once the electricity is generated at any of these plants, how does it get to us? It's quite a journey. First, the power plant generates electricity at a certain voltage. Right away, this voltage is stepped up to a very high level by a transformer. This is done to send the electricity over long distances through high-voltage transmission lines with minimal energy loss. Once the electricity reaches our local areas, the voltage is stepped down by smaller transformers at substations. From there, it's distributed through local power lines to our homes, offices, and industries. This entire interconnected network of generation, transmission, and distribution is known as the power grid. This brings us to a crucial point: the importance of renewable and clean energy. Traditional power plants that burn fossil fuels have powered our world for over a century, but they come at a high cost. Their fuel sources are finite and will eventually run out. More importantly, they are a major cause of air pollution and climate change. This is why the shift to renewable energy is so critical. Renewable sources like solar and wind reduce carbon emissions, provide a sustainable energy source for future generations, decrease our dependence on volatile fossil fuel markets, and improve a nation's energy security. A perfect real-world example is Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, which is heavily investing in solar and wind projects to diversify its energy mix and reduce its reliance on oil. Looking ahead, the future of power generation is going to be smarter, cleaner, and more integrated. So, to wrap it all up, power plants are truly the heart of our modern lives. They are the invisible giants working tirelessly behind the scenes. Understanding how they work helps us appreciate the complexity of our energy system, encourages us to use electricity more wisely, and empowers us to support the critical transition to clean energy. By making informed choices, we can all contribute to building a more sustainable and brighter future for everyone. If you found this video helpful and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, because knowledge is power literally.